when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm with it till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. All in when I show up, whole place about to blow up. Superior to that competition. I'm in first place, yeah, that's how I'm living. I'm with it till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. Getting hype when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm with it till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. All in when I show up, whole place about to blow up. Superior to that competition. I'm in first place, yeah, that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave. Eating all the things.
I mean, this is the final, so they might not go for
everybody,
the disc all that much. They just want stuns, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Already 1-0 for Nameless.
This here
and Nameless is not only going to have the lead, but also
Veers Media is partnering with Notorious once again to bring you the Lefty Cup this time. We did the Bruiser Cup a while back. That was super fun. And this time, we're going to be doing the Lefty Cup. So, with me here in studio, because we have a studio, is this guy, Joltier. He runs Notorious League with Flame X and some other people. Flame X tried to be here, but we had some
big
technical
shot
difficulties
there
with the camera.
From Golden 17,
and
as it is going to get moved
down. So we got the Lefty Cup coming up. Signups are up now in the Notorious server. If you're not in that server, get in the server. Link will be posted in chat soon.
Definitely give Nameless the advantage. 7-6 now. Still a 1-point game, very close. But the stack is going to get that disc back. And Nameless is just going to keep control of the play.
First of all, I want to say thank you, Gil, for the opportunity to be able to work with you again. The Notorious League actually came up from just wanting to expand what we already know in VRML. We know, like, regrabs, we know how to, like, you know, be goalie and what have you, but I was like, maybe we can, like, finesse this a little bit. So we started doing things like the Bruiser Cups and exploring how stunning actually plays a big role in the game. And we discovered how that, you know, really changed the meta in the actual league, how people played, and you were a part of it as well. And now we have the Lefty Cup, where we're trying to be a little bit more ambidextrous. Instead of having just your right hand where you're throwing the majority of the time, what if you're on the left side of the shield and you need to throw that left hand throw? So I think that this tournament is really going to allow people to practice those little maneuvers that they wouldn't do otherwise, because it is uncomfortable. We wanted to be uncomfortable.
Might be floating around the arena, but it's 17 all.
Yeah,
left. I mean, they can score, but Blackout
left controllers only. So are you requiring people to not use their right controller, or how are you monitoring that?
17 looking for the
right.
shot
so
again.
Usually, what happens when your right controller dies is your arm gets outstretched and like deformed. And what we want to do is we want to have that at all times in the game. You take out the battery, or you can put your controller to the side or something like that, but your arm's going to be outstretched the whole time. In between rounds, we know it changes, so like in between the match, not in between the game, but in between the match, in between those rounds, you can, you know, reposition it so that way it's out of the way, and then put it back down, so that way you're always pretty much using your left hand. That also means no shielding, so you got to watch out for those stuns, and you also have to figure out how to do things like regrab with your left hand, or bounce off the wall with your left grab and then throw again. There's going to be a lot of different things that you can do. It's going to make it interesting.
And how did you come up with the Lefty Cup, and why the Lefty Cup now instead of headbutts only or whatever?
So we have like a pool of different ideas that we have, and man, I apologize to Apollo and LA's team, but those two are the only ones I can remember right now. They actually won the Bruiser Cup, and because of that, they got to pick from this pool of what the cup was going to be. They decided to do the Lefty Cup, and we want the participants to be able to have that chance to be like, I want to practice this, or I want to see what this is like. A lot of people already do the headbutt only type rule, and it's fun and everything, but out of the pool that we have a lot of interesting choices. And I definitely think whoever wins this cup is going to see that opportunity and be like, okay, that's cool. Let's do that.
So whoever wins the Lefty Cup gets to pick the next tournament?
Correct.
And when do you think the next tournament will be?
We try to follow VRML schedule. So I think if I'm not mistaken, the VRML schedule for next time, I think it starts July. So we're going to wait until as soon as that tournament ends, or as soon as VRML ends, we're going to start up again with the Notorious League. So we try to follow on the back end.
Yeah, the VRML schedule for the next season was just announced. It starts July and it ends in November. So can we expect right around Thanksgiving time, maybe a little earlier than that, will be the next Notorious League Cup.
Yeah, that looks like it probably will be the right time for it. I want to try to stay away from the holidays as possible, but I'll look into the schedule and double check and make sure nothing falls in between those critical holiday moments. That being said, I do know that Echo Universe is also having their LAN around November as well. So shout out to Echo Universe, shout out to Reggie and all that they're doing over there as well.
Tell us about prizing.
Prizes. One of the things that we want to do is to give everybody their own Notorious shirts for the winners. Of course, there's going to be 8 players in every team, and those 8 players get a shirt, either a shirt for the Notorious League, or what we want to do is to also have a jersey. As you can see right here, this is the Veritas Media jersey that I have on. We kind of want to go this route as well and do a Notorious League logo on a jersey and give that to the winners.
That does look like a good jersey. Yeah.
Wear this jersey.
Love that you love it. Thanks for repping it tonight. How can people sign up for the Notorious League Lefty Cup?
We have a couple of links swirling around. You can find it in the Veritas Media server. You can find it on my server, which is a Notorious League server. You can find it on VRML server, VRPL if you're in that server as well. It's a little bit everywhere. And if not, you can always just DM me and I'll definitely send you the link. There's one link that sends you to a homepage that tells you the rules and how you want to sign up. And then there's 2 sign-up sheets, actually. I'll tell you a little bit about that. So, Gil, are you wanting to be more part of a team, or are you wanting to be by yourself and get picked up by a team? Which one would you prefer?
Oh, I think I would prefer to be part of a team.
So if you want to be a part of a team, you would sign up with your team on the team sign-up form. And if you didn't, and you just said, nah, I kind of want to just see what it's about. I don't really want to play, but, if I do win, then cool. You could be a part of the individual sign-up form, sign up there. And the difference in between those is your team of 4 or 6, however you want to do it, they're a part of the cup. But when that registration ends, we do have a small draft where you can pick up to 2 people from the individual sign-up forms as kind of like a free roster or as backups, just in case somebody can't do it that day.
And what's the team size limit?
It's going to be up to 8 people.
Up to 8 people per team. Are you doing a 4v4, 3v3, 5v5? What's going on?
It's a 4v4. However, the reason why we're doing 8s is because one complaint that we had last season was that a lot of people got to practice doing the Bruiser Cup rules outside of the actual tournament. So we want to have that. We want to have that opportunity for people to do within their own team 4v4s, 3v3s, however they want to do it, up to 8 people, as well as we want to have the opportunity for people to have as many subs as they need for that team without having to trade people all the time. And that was one thing that even VRML has, not talking any mess about them, but there's one thing that VRML has that you can trade out your roster, but we don't have the personnel and the computer science to be able to handle that. So this is one of our go-arounds on that, and I think it's pretty interesting.
So you have up to 8 people per team. You can't switch your roster until the tournament, before the tournament ends. How long does the tournament run?
It's going to be a month long.
Starting when?
Starting May 1st, and then we're going to end May 31st or May 30th, somewhere around there.
So this is the whole month of May, Notorious League Lefty Cup. All right, so what if I wanted to sign up as just an individual then?
If you sign up as an individual, there's the individual sign-up form. I think it's below or above. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's below, but there's a team sign-up form, and then there's the individual sign-up form. When you sign up as that, you'll be, you put your times of availability and what have you, and then the draft happens. The draft happens, the team will pick you up, for example, let's say Team Joe Schmo, and they pick you up and they say, hey, you're going to be a sub. but I see your days. You're available on the weekends. Two of our guys aren't available those days, so we'll put you down for those 2 days. And you'll be like, all right, cool. And then you'll play, and you can practice with them, have little team interviews and stuff like that, and just get to know the team itself.
So if I were to sign up as an individual, and then I'd played as a sub for another team, would I then be on that team's roster, or could I sub for a different team the next week?
You would be on that team's roster, and if you never play at all, if they just don't play you at all and they wind up winning, you're a part of that reward as well.
Okay. All right. Let's see. What kind of tell us about this? I don't know which direction it is. One of these directions. There's a logo with a goat eating a game controller. Tell us about that.
So that is my friend Radiant Goat, and he owns his own YouTube channel. You can check that out. He does a lot of wacky tournaments as well, and he's been helping me with a lot of the visualizations and stuff like that. I don't know if y'all saw the little 5-second little clip. He's the one that has done that. He also does a lot of other clips as well. Flame, who is unfortunately not here today, Flame also does a lot of TikTok videos and does a lot of things to just put VR out there, because a lot of people still kind of look at VR. I had a conversation with a couple people today. They look at VR and they go, what's that? And if we're able to push that out there and actually grow as a community and expand, go on YouTube, go on TikToks, stuff like that, and show people what it is, I think that's just going to build us as a community, and it's good. So shout out to both Flame X and Radiant Goat.
Yeah, Flame is in the chat. He was supposed to be on video with us today, but unfortunately we had some technical issues with the camera, so he's here in the chat with us. Flame, shout out to Flame. Was a teammate of mine in the Bruiser Cup, which you guys held. That was your last tournament, which I totally won, by the way. Guys, I won the Bruiser Cup. Oh man, lost train of thought. Yeah, FlameX does TikToks. Radiant Goat is the sponsor. That's his logo there. If you FlameX, if you could find a link to both your TikTok and Radiant Goat's YouTube channel and pop those in the chat, that'd be much appreciated. Support those who support us. Gilligan through.
Wrong through, but yeah.
My fist was going through people. Yes, that's what I
will say. This: the thing about these cups, it makes your mind go, "What am I doing?" Because it throws everything out the window. Everything that you thought about, oh yeah, I need to throw like this, side, overhand, or whatever, it's gone, because now you have to do it with your left hand, and you can't shield. So
yeah, no shielding at all.
So you're probably going to have the controller over there, and you're going to be like trying to move with your right hand, not really thinking. And so it's going to look like that, and it's going to feel like you actually threw the game. It happened with us in the Bruiser Cup, and I know a lot of people in the Bruiser Cup can attest that you forget that to cover up, but then people start scoring points, and you're like, oh snap, now I have to actually shield.
Yeah.
So
I just said that the idea of that the Bruiser Cup, that the stuns counted as much as points, but only the winners, the team who was in the lead for brawls, only their actual game points got applied to their overall score. That was a really interesting way to score the game. Made it really neat to watch. And you're right, it made us think differently about the game. I mean, being down in points wasn't a big deal as long as we had more stuns than the other team. That was a different way to think about it. So now you're doing the Lefty Cup. Are there any differences to the way the Lefty Cup will be scored, or is it going to be scored exactly like Echo Arena? It's supposed to be scored, just no right controllers.
Right. Unlike the Bruiser Cup, it's going to be exactly like your normal game, except you're without a controller. And it also, and I just thought about this right now too, what if that happens? What if you're mid-game and you can't get a battery going and you're just like, screw it. So your battery dies on one hand and you have to score with your left hand. Like, there's so many situations that happen in game that just happen that you have to adapt. And instead of freaking out, this is just one of the things that kind of help, and it kind of like throws your mind outside the box instead of you trying to figure it out.
The video background right now on screen is actually the first round of the finals game from the Bruiser Cup. So
cool.
It's blurred and darkened, but that's what our background is right now. And of course, this tournament will be broadcast live here on Virtus Media. Talk about the schedule for that. How's that going to work?
If I remember correctly, we have it towards the weekends. I think if it's not Thursday, it's every Friday, but it will be 7 p.m. EST that we have it on those days. Towards the end of May, we'll have it almost every day, 7 EST. And of course, it'll be announced. So everybody, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, make sure you follow what you need to follow. Make sure you do what you got to do to make sure you watch those games, because the finals for the Bruiser Cup was, wow, it was intense.
It was pretty exciting.
It was very intense. I don't know if you remember, I ran to my headset, put it on. It was like, no, you have this and you have. So I hope it's not that exciting. I hope it's not that exciting, because, man, that was crazy.
Now, there was talk at one point about having sort of referees in each match. Is that still a thing that's going to happen?
Yes, Flame and Techno Dash are going to be the two, what we have for right now, the two referees, just to keep things calm, because, yeah, it gets intense. For those who are new here, it gets intense. For those who have played the Bruiser Cup, you know exactly what I'm talking about when those feelings flourish, because you're not playing the game the way it's supposed to be played.
So there will be a ref in every game, or at least a representative of a Notorious League official in every game in spectator mode to make sure things run smoothly. So how many teams are you gonna have in the tournament, and what kind of tournament format are you gonna have?
We will be looking for 16 or 32 teams. Right now we're hoping for 16. We need people to sign up. Y'all, everybody who's watching this, if you're not signed up individually, sign up as a team. You do not have to be left-handed to play. Most people are not left-handed. That's okay. Still play. But if we can get 16 teams to sign up, we will be doing the double elimination. If it's 32, we might move it to single elimination. But we'll see. We'll see what we have available. We'll see what teams that we have, the availability of everybody's schedule and what have you. Hopefully we can get the most of it. So.
And once again, when are the signups deadline?
The 24th. So it is coming up. We have the team signups in on the 24th, and then we have the team announcements on the 25th. Then we have the free agency signups. Those end on the 26th, and then the draft starts on the 27th.
Cool. All right, so in summary, unless there's any other questions from chat or anything you want to mention specifically, what we have is the Lefty Cups coming up. Starts May 1st, signups end April 24th at midnight Eastern. The games will be broadcast live right here on Virtus Media's Twitch channel. There will be refs in every game. The games start May 21st and go throughout the entirety of May. Looking at a probably 16-team double elimination bracket, but if enough people sign up, we'll be doing a 32-team single elimination bracket. And games will be broadcast mostly on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Is that about it? Prizes include a couple of shirts, possibly jerseys, as well as the top 2 winning teams will be getting gifted subscriptions to Virtus Media's Twitch channel, and we'll be giving $100 to the winning team. So there's stuff to play for, y'all.
That is insane. Don't forget, everybody that's in here, that you get to pick out of the pool that we have what the next cup's going to be for the Notorious League.
That's right. You get a special role in the Notorious League server, and you get to pick what the next Notorious League Cup craziness is. I have no further questions.
I have no further. Chat, do you have any questions before I leave?
Anything else? Also, shout out to Radiant Goat for making the little 5-second graphic that we're using as a transition between these scenes. So you'll see it again here in just a minute as we close this out. Make sure to like, subscribe to this channel. Make sure you join the Notorious League server. Sign up for their Lefty Cup tournament. Again, signups end April 24th at midnight Eastern. And yeah. All right, we're out.
Getting hype when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate.